back.
Boy, was that fun.
We're still laughing about the burp.
It was good. Good stuff.
This is where Rick just burps into the microphone.
Yep. I want you all to experience it.
It's better than when the mic picked up your fart during Bloodborne earlier today.
Yeah, but we cut that out. I cut that out.
It lives on in my memory.
All right. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting.
Oh, my daughter condoning whoring around.
Get it in.
Okay, I promise I'll make some boyfriends.
Ooh.
Amanda gives me a hug.
Go get him, Dad.
Oh, that's such a cute little... Oh, I love it.
Welcome.
Oh, it is like the girl finder.
Matt.
Oh, let's see what he does. Matt Sella.
Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Friday nights most likely to perfect my cold brew setup. Oh, I'm drinking cold brew right now.
Yes, you are.
One drip at a time, baby. One thing to take with you, fine tunes, multi-instrumentalism.
I'm a multi-instrumentalist.
You are. Oh, he wanted to be a barista when he grew up. That's cute. Shit with subtitles.
All right.
I love it. Animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Oh, I know we agreed on a dog, but I still want a cat.
Yeah.
Headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. That is the most foolproof way to make sure they don't fall out.
Okay.
Where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? I kind of want to find out a little bit more about each dad.
Okay.
Since this will give me a little bit more insight into their character. Craig!
Fuck Craig.
Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it, brah.
Oh.
On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session. One thing to take with you, a box of energy bars, brah. Turn-ons, a sub 6-minute mile. What?
I've never even tried.
My best mile was like 11.
I walked.
Nah. This was literally the only mile I ever tried on in my entire life.
I don't think I ever did.
That was the peak of my working out in high school. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. Keg stand Craig.
When you grow up, or when you grew up. So that says to me that he was young. Mm-hmm. Like pre-high school. Mm-hmm. What fucking, like, elementary, middle schooler would want to be...
Don't look too far into it.
I have to.
Don't.
All right.
Buddy cop movies forever. Ideal date is scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. I do like rock climbing, but like the fake rock walls where you have a harness.
The fake rock walls are dope as
that
shit.
makes sure you don't fall and break every bone in your body.
Yeah, I'd like to have all my bones intact.
Do you never leave home without as an extra tube of energy gel?
I don't even know what that is.
I spend a lot of time thinking about my mouth time used to be so good.
Bruh.
What happened? Have I peaked, brah? Brian!
Oh, I gotta read this one.
Yes, please.
Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grow things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, I'm most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If I had one thing to take with me onto a desert island, it would be my fishing pole.
I don't even like brisket.
What are my turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did I want to be when I grew up? A fireman. Fiery, like my hair. My pubic hair.
Kissed by fire.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. My favorite movie genre is romantic comedies. My ideal date is deck building. I never leave home without my portable fishing pole, and I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am.
I wanted to think of something snarky to say in the daughter voice, but I couldn't quick enough.
Penguins have a gland above their eye that converts seawater into fresh water.
When penguins mate, they mate for life.
There you go.
He's like the dadliest dad that ever dadded.
All right.
Yes. It's just everything's like grilling, steaks, fishing. My daughter is oh god.
Yeah, he's quite dadly. Dadly diddly.
Oh Jesus Christ, no.
Robert Small.
No. Oh no.
When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right?
Oh, he's a
On a Friday
Skynet.
night, I'm most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo?
Giacomo.
I trusted Giacomo. If I had one thing to take with me onto a desert island, it would be a gun. My turn-ons are don't talk to me. I wanted to be a grifter when I grew
The
up.
fuck is a grifter? I'm gonna Google that while you
My
finish.
favorite movie genre is Italian neo-realism. My ideal date is grave robbing. I never leave home without at least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I never really look into a rabid animal's eyes.
Swindler.
Oh.
Or my personal favorite at the very end of the definition, flim flam men. I'm gonna show it to you so you know I'm not making it up.
Flim flam. It does say that. Flim flam man.
Basically, he's saying he wanted to be a con man. That's so generic.
How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter.
How's that before you keep going? That way we don't go over reading all the dad profiles.
On a Friday night, I am most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens.
Ew.
If I had one thing to take with me on a desert island, it would be a coffin.
Oh my god, he's literally Dracula.
My turn-ons are pronouncing bosom correctly.
Bosom.
I wanted to be a bat when I grew up. My favorite movie genre is foreign art house horror.
Oh my god. Like Hostel?
I guess. Oh, some of my mouth. No.
You haven't eaten anything since dinner.
I don't know what that was. My ideal date is night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. I never leave home without an upside-down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience.
Every single one of these dads is just like the epitome of a stereotype.
Uh-huh. Blood March is his last name. Fuck, man, I'm like most of these dad voices.
I'll read this, that's fine. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly, oh god damn it,
Articles.
articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. Surprisingly, I originally went to college to be an English major.
That was foolish.
Good thing I changed my mind. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures.
I painted miniatures.
Really?
Warhammer, yeah.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust.
I would pick a better book than that.
What are your turn-ons? Muscles. To the point. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. I actually did think art history was pretty cool when I took it in college.
All kinds of history are really cool, to me anyways. Documentaries in general are super neat, as long as they're done well.
Yeah. I don't know, I just get tired of war documentaries. They're so
I watched a shitload. Remember that month when I was
depressing.
unemployed?
Yes, I remember the month when you were unemployed.
Yeah, during that month, there was like a 3-day span where I would be up until like 6 in the morning. No, later than that, 8 or 9. And I was just binge
Because most
watching.
of the time we were hanging out at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, whatever. But I was binge watching documentaries on YouTube about like construction of famous buildings or tall buildings and shit.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah, it was dope as fuck. I loved it.
All right. Ideal date. Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Oh, if you were more of a reader, I'd like that.
I mean, I am a reader. I just
Not so much anymore.
Well,
Meh. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. Do you want to tell the story?
Oh, please, yes. I'll try to make it as concise as possible.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So it was about 6 months.
It's like a good 6 months.
It was a good 6 months. Taylor was constantly going, man, I don't know where my glasses are. I don't know where I put them. I've looked everywhere. I really wish I could find them. So she buys.
Real quick, the worst part was I had the case with me. I just didn't know where the actual glasses were.
Okay. So she buys a new pair of glasses, decides she doesn't like them.
I don't decide I don't like them. They look horrible on me.
I don't know. You haven't shown me.
Because they look horrible on me.
They look horrible on me, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they look worse on me.
And they were wooden frames, which is really weird.
The website advertised them as plastic.
So, long story short, she gets a desk and starts cleaning out her bookshelf to put shit on the desk. Lo and behold, her glasses, for some reason, are behind like 2 or 3 books. Something like that, right?
Yeah, it was a stack of books.
Behind a stack of books. But literally, like 5 fucking feet from her.
Yeah, my bookshelf is right next to my bed. Our bed.
I wish I saved that snap that I took of that.
Oh, so you could put it on a fucking
So I could
the
put it on
end of this video? God, I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. That's... That what?
Against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading. Oh, okay.
Like, I prefer... I will say this right now. I prefer having an actual, like, physical book in my hand. I like to feel the pages. I like to see the ink on the page. I have nothing against Kindles. I think they're great. It's just a dream of mine has always been to have a home office, and the walls of my office are bookshelves, and they're filled with books I've collected over my entire life.
Is one of those shelves a secret door to a library?
Why not?
Cool.
Anyway, I just like physical books, personally. But I don't, like, condemn people who prefer, like, the Kindle or whatever.
This is turning into like a book podcast.
I'm sorry. I love books.
I'll read this one.
Yes.
Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids who are Aryan white supremacists.
What?
If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water,
Where did
setting
that come
sail on
from?
the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, I am most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer.
Ooh.
If I had one thing to take with me on a desert island, it would be my 6-string.
6-string on my back.
My turn on is my loving wife. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a ship captain. My favorite movie genre is feel-good movies. My ideal date is a lovely night on the town with my wife. I never leave home without the good book, and I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father.
I'm a cowboy.
On a
Steel horse I'll ride. And we're going to ride that steel horse next time. See y'all in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. That got super off topic.
Yep.